All right, welcome back to the One Bar in Lupagus show. I am Lupagus, and tonight we're going to talk about 5 Minnesota Vikings that have to have a huge game. The Vikings are going to beat the Cowboys this Sunday on Halloween. Before we get in that, be sure to subscribe to our Patreon if you have not done that yet. We are almost at 20 Patreon nights, and we want so many more. Again, you get a mystery video. This week's was we were comparing Minnesota Vikings to Halloween candy. But again, if you want to see that, you got to subscribe and check her out. Just $2 a month. I mean, come on, man. That's not that much. And you also get a shout out, and you'll be drawn in the name for drawing from One Bar and Lupagus swag. So which will be drawn pretty soon. So again, still time to get in on that. And with only 20 people in there, chances are pretty good. You might walk away with a little One Bar and Lupagus hoodie. Maybe some thongs. Who knows? Who knows what you're going to get? And also remember that this video, like all our videos, are brought to you by WinView Games, the nation's sports prediction leader and home for Minnesota Vikings pregame and live prop contests. I know all of you live and breathe Minnesota Vikings football, so put your Vikings knowledge to the test in free and real money contests. Play against other people every single week. You have new contests. You got some that start before the game, start to go on during the game. First $100 is risk free. So, I mean, really, there's no risk here. Do it. Check it out. It's a lot of fun. I won once. Other than that, I suck. But this is a great app, and I know it's the app for you. So try it out. WinView Games. The link will be in the description of this video. All right. Sweetness. Let's keep rolling. All right. So 5 Vikings that definitely need to step up and have huge games for the Vikings to win. And I left Kirk Cousins and the receivers off this because I think they could all have big games, and the Vikings could actually still end up losing this game. So I'm going to go with guys who I really think they have to have huge games to win this thing. Again, Kirk Cousins, I think, could throw for 350 yards, 3 touchdowns, and we could still lose. Nothing against Kirk. I mean, I think he's going to have a great game no matter what, but I don't think his performance is going to be the thing that decides this game. I think number one, and probably the biggest one on this list, who has to have a huge game, the Vikings are going to walk away with a W, is Delvin Cook. And you got to keep this explosive number 1 NFL offense off the field. And how are you going to do that? Long drives, running the football. Delvin Cook, toting the rock, picking up first downs. You got to keep Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Mari Cooper, Zeke Elliott on the sidelines. So long drives. Key to this game, controlling the clock. Minnesota Vikings have to do that. They're going to win. And that would result in a huge game from Delvin Cook. So definitely Cook has to step up. And let's kind of go on, stay on the offense here. I think Christian Darris also has to have a big game, not only from just keeping Kirk Cousins clean, protecting his blind side, keeping the pressure off him, but also in the run game. He's got to open up some holes for Delvin Cook to be successful. The Cowboys' run defense has been very, very good. So the whole line has to have a great game. But I think young Christian Darris in his second NFL start really has to step up and play great and play like that first round rookie that he is and that he can be. So yes, he's getting thrown into the fire here, but for the Vikings to win, he's got to step up and have his best game of his very, very, very young career. Another guy who I think has to have a big game for the Vikings to win this thing is Greg Joseph. We can't have any missed kicks this week. We cannot afford to leave any points on the field. We have to hit every single field goal we make, all the extra points. We can't be chasing that 1 point the whole game like we were against Arizona. Like against Carolina, the same thing. We have to convert every single field goal and extra point. No left points off the scoreboard. Greg, are you hearing me right now? Are you watching this? You have to be 100% on field goals, 100% extra points. You can't give this team any points. They're gonna be lighting up the scoreboard no matter what. We have to stick with them. Cannot afford to miss any kicks. Another guy who's got to step up and have a huge game, and I have no doubt that he will, is Daniel Hunter. Hunter has been amazing this year, but you got to pressure Dak Prescott. He's got a bum leg right now. His calf is injured. I don't think he's 100%. Hit him early, hit him often, keep him uncomfortable, keep him from running. Just give him a couple good hard smacks. Let him know you're there and keep the pressure on, because if he can drop back and he can find these receivers, it's going to be a long day for the Minnesota Vikings defense. If he's pressured, if he's feeling the heat, if he's having to get that ball out before he wants to, that's how the Vikings are going to win. And that's all going to fall on the shoulders of number 99. Some shoulders I would love to give a back rub to sometime. just real deep. Maybe put a little, I don't know, maybe some Everly Brothers on while I'm doing it. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen there, but it doesn't matter. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Dylan Hunter having a big game against Dak Prescott, making him feel the pressure, making him uncomfortable, and keeping him that way for all 4 quarters. Did not want Dak Prescott to get any seconds back there when he drops back. And the final guy who has to have a big game for the Vikings to win this thing is Delvin Tomlinson. We got to shut down Zeke Elliott, especially up the middle. Tomlinson's playing great, really, as a whole. I mean, he's got some pressure, but this run defense is still not where it really should be. I know Michael Pierce is still out. I don't know what his status is, if he's been back for this one or not at this point, but it's been too easy for teams to run on the Vikings. And if the Cowboys are getting the run game going and the pass game going, that is not going to be good. If you can take away one of those options by shutting down Zeke Elliott and then get the pressure on Dak Prescott, like we just talked about with Hunter, the Vikings could definitely win this game and win this game handedly. If one of those aspects are working for the Cowboys, again, it's going to be a very scary Halloween for the Minnesota Vikings defense. So that's what I got. Those are 5 Vikings I believe have to step up and have huge games if the Vikings are going to win on Sunday on Halloween against the Dallas Cowboys. Let me know if you guys got any more in the comments. I think I'm crazy. And other than that, all I really got to say is just to keep your skull in your hole.